So I wouldn't use lifesteal. I think it's weak. You want to have the extra AD most likely. Well, at least that's how I feel. I think lifesteal is pretty weak in top lane most of the time. And even as AD carry, I don't use lifesteal on anything anymore. It was nerfed. And especially with the Doran's blade change, it got even worse. I think on Wukong I would usually start with Flask, I think. And just have the... I think armor penetration might be fine, but also AD. Like the 15 AD is quite standard, probably on Wukong. And if you wanna be really cocky, you might even have a CDR cliffs. If you're not laning against magic damage. And then on masteries, were you using this Trinder page? Because either way, I think Warlord is one of the worst masteries in the game. It only increases your bonus attack damage. So if you buy 100 bonus damage, which is like IE and 2 long swords, then you would get 5 extra AD for 3 mastery points, and it's like nothing. You always much rather have spell weaving and blade weaving, I think, or even the CDR or dangerous game is awesome. And I think Feast is fine too. It's like sustain in lane. It's never bad to have that health and mana sustain. Like I'm not really also Frenzy is not the greatest on Wukong. You probably shouldn't build Crit until maybe very late game. But anyway, I would still go 21 offense, just pick a bit different masteries. But anyway, I try to get the replay started now then. So did you have... Oh. How is this now? What are you watching this stream with? Because I think it's like full HD resolution right now, so if you are watching on laptop or less powerful computer, it might lag for you, I guess. And also, well, the bitrate is like 2 megabits or something like that. So I could lower that for you if you need it. I guess you were against Yorick. That's... yeah, and you had jungle jacks, okay. I think the Doran's blade start is kinda weak. Well, not weak. I still do it like sometimes, but I would do it sometimes, but think flask start is probably better. Or even long sword into 3 potions, because Wukong will build like brutalizer and or Tiamat or shit like that. So is the stream still lagging for you? Like, is it watchable at all? And also, isn't like E the best start for Wukong? Like, I always start E pretty much. It's like near the same damage, but you also get the attack speed and it pushes the lane and it like that. Also, I've seen people leave these wards before, and a lot of time it really doesn't work out, because like the most common jungling route is like red to blue, then to gank, and then you won't have the ward, so I would never leave this ward over here. I don't think the lag is from my connection. It doesn't say I would have any dropped frames or anything like that. Now you have level 2, but why did you go for the creeps rather than Yorick? You could have chunked him big time, I think. I think you misplayed that, to be honest. You wanna get the level advantage, and Yorick only has one health potion. He didn't go for flask or mana potions, right? So if you chunk him real hard, he might not come back from that. Like, here you have the EXP advantage if you look at. Like, you have killed one more melee minion. Also, using Q like that isn't really greatest. You wanna first attack normally, and then reset the attack with Q to get 2 attacks almost instantly. And also the E start is better because it will help you shove the lane a bit. Like, you would get the level 2 advantage even more cleanly if you just eat over here and kill these melee minions. But now you have the level 2 and you are walking away. You should instantly know when you hit the level 2 from this minion just by watching your EXP, and it's always the same in every lane if you don't miss any EXP. And so you should be thinking about going aggressive here. Sure, he has these caster minions, but the level advantage is much bigger deal. So you shouldn't really go for the minions here. Just chunk him real hard. E into him, normal attack, Q for the reset and the extra penetration, and then you even chase him down with a few more attacks. That would put him to like half HP. So anyway, and also one of your problems right now is that you don't have the ward anymore because you placed it over here and it's now gone, and it didn't really do anything. So Lee went for the exactly standard route. Like, my game plan is always to ward just about over here at before 3 minutes, like 2:55 or 3 minutes exactly or something like that, but yeah. So now you have no idea about the Lee. Luckily Jax is coming, but you're still in a bad situation, I guess. You have to flash, but because you don't really wanna. And Lee misses the Q on the minion. And Jax comes for the counter again. So I guess it works out rather nicely, but what if the Jack wasn't there and the Lee didn't miss his shit? You would just die for first blood. So yeah. Now you should be recalling, obviously. I think. Well, maybe not obviously, but it was pushed and you had gold for items. So most of the time I would probably recall over them. Sure, you might even wanna see if you can get the Yorick to recall before you, so get even further XP advantage. But now, since you didn't go for the flask, you're kinda out of sustain really. The Doran's Blade alone is not really enough. Oh yeah, and you have the lifesteal queens, which I don't really like that much, but I guess they might be fine in some cases. But you don't really wanna be stuck in the lane for too long because you have the gold advantage, and now Yorick is, yeah, he has the sustain advantage. You don't have an item advantage until you buy, so you wanna get that. I would probably get pickaxe and go. Oh my fucking god. Well, that's unfortunate. I would probably go for pickaxe, yeah. Yeah, you didn't need to cancel that. I'm not sure if you were in time to react anyway. Do you have any questions about the game so far? Like, or what? I think I don't think the second Doran's Blade is the greatest to buy. I would much rather have potions and wards. I would be confident in beating the Yorick with just one Doran's Blade and the pickaxe with potions and wards. So now you kinda might run out of mana, but you have a lot of sustain, I guess, with 9% lifesteal. But you also don't have the ward, so I think you pretty much always would want to have a ward in top lane. It's just too annoying to get ganked and die to that and then lose the lane because of it. Yeah, could probably push this real fast. I think Yorick will come back in time though. Again, this ward, I don't think it's like the best. Most of the times the junglers won't really bother to come through this jungle, your own jungle, so. And this ward is probably not deep enough to see the Lee. If you're like over here, you would still get caught. So I usually always drop my wards around this area. they might still see him coming from the tribrush, and more better than that, you will see them coming from this area like well ahead of, like well in advance, so you can easily get away every time if you just have any mob awareness. So now you're trying to roam to go Katarina kill. And she has the war jump. He also has flash, and she has the W. But it's... oh, that's close. Is it enough? No, it's not. Oh yeah, you're right about that. But even so, I think there's still like 1 centimeter of more space to go over here. Like, I hope you're not smart casting your wards, because you can place them better if you don't smart cast. Honestly, even like the best Lee Sin players don't always seem to use that jump trick over the walls to avoid wards, but yeah, you have a good point there. But if you pay a lot of attention, you would still see them place the ward though. There's the ward animation even in the fog, I believe, yeah. But now Yorick is out sustaining you, and you run out of mana, so this is one of the reasons why I like the flask so much. So I guess you're going for Hydra next. But now you're really stacked on the lifesteal. 17%. Well, I guess it's fine against champion like Yorick, I guess. Overall, I like to go for way more damage, like assassination type builds on Wukong, like not really relying on lifesteal and shit like that. I wanna get kills and snowball the game. Usually that's what wins the solo queue better anyway, like killing my opponent over and over rather than just trying to sustain and get 10 more CS or something. Wukong's mana costs are pretty high actually. Yeah, also if you wanna be real cheesy, you can get like 4th potion along with the flask if you wait in the fountain at the start of the game. Oh, that's a good roam from you. This is like gold 2 at the moment. Like Rix is platinum, but his MMR dropped a bit, so it's like gold 2 players at the moment, I guess. So yeah, Tiamat is also, it's another spell to add into your combo, like now you get the E auto attack Q for the reset, and then you can Tiamat after for another attack. So. Just gotta use the combo correctly. It's a lot of damage in that raid. I think with this amount of lifesteal you can just like kite back on the jewels, and I think you get all your HP back. Like you don't get any harass from them if you just kite it nicely and hit them with your auto attacks. It's kinda ridiculous how much sustain Yorick has to, like even with 17% lifesteal you are in trouble. But yeah, you shouldn't be running like that, you just need to attack them, you get all your HP back. They don't deal any damage to you that way. I could try restarting the stream, like I'll try restarting it so the bitrate would be maybe lower, and I'll change the resolution. So be right back.